It's me, Sober187, bringing you my view as another beast gameplay with a commentary that is quite the opposite from my previous commentaries, talking about defending my brother and my brother defending me. This commentary is going to be talking about the moment that I could not defend myself against my brother. Now, it was the right move to do. I'm going to explain why. It was on one of my days off, and me and my brother hasn't been the perfect brother to each other in the past. But I apologize. I have tried to work things out between us with past issues, and as far as my brother, he's became like the trouble child, getting in trouble with the law, doing drugs, partying, alcohol, and he was being kicked out of his home for due to payment, rent, or stuff like that, losing his jobs, because getting his paycheck and partying, spending the money, partying, drugs, alcohol, and not going into work the next day. And my dad ridiculed him for his life's issues right in his place in front of his wife and his son. And granted, he should have held his tongue, even though he was telling the truth. So when my brother heard this, like I said, I didn't say a word. I was trying to stay neutral. I seen this coming. Actually, I was already regret agreeing to help my dad move the TV, going to be a part of this, and he tells my dad to leave, never come back, and he's not going to be allowed to see his grandson anymore, and tells me the same thing. Tells me I'm not going to be able to see my nephew anymore, not to come back. And I bought my brother a $75 silver ring. He takes it off and throws it, tells me I can have it back as we carrying down the TV. Now my dad is wanting to leave right away. I'm not. I've told my brother that that he was not going to use my nephew as a tool to get use to manipulate me to get what he wants out of me, like he does my mom and dad, his parents. So I went up there. I didn't argue with him. I just asked him calmly, asked him, what did I do wrong? Why can't I see my nephew? Why can't I come back to see the both of you? And he's telling me I should leave. Granted, maybe I should wait till he come back and then talk to him after he calmed down, but no, he went to immediately threatening me. He went to me, he insulted me and threatened me, and he even said something very personal. And I told him I was not going to hit him in front of his nephew, and that's the reason why I could not defend myself, or I wasn't going to defend myself or hit him in front of his son. I was not going to have my nephew with that image of in his head of me hitting daddy, hurting daddy every time he seen me afterwards. I was not going to have that. Me looked upon that way by my nephew, forced to do so by my own brother. So I was asking him to step outside. Of course, he was not going to do so because he knew that he done agitated me. Ever since we was kids, he get me pissed off, and once he seen that look in my eye, he runs like hell. So he knew better than stepping outside. He knew that was what was saving him from an ass kicking, was the sheer fact that I was not going to do that in front of his son. Now, I asked his wife to take his son out of the room. She refused to do so because she wanted to watch us, or she knew herself that I was not going to do it because of him being there. So she was saving her husband an ass kicking. So I looked down for a moment to look at my dad. I said something to my brother that was going to piss him off. I said, as much as you blame Dad for what he's done in the past, for the way where you are doing now, you are not no more better of a son than he was a father, and especially now. And I turned around and looked at my dad as I was saying that, and my brother took the opportunity, just like that dude that was on the road fighting me, punching me. He waited, I turned around and started swinging at me. My brother did the very same thing as that guy he threw a rock at to try to stop punching me. And he swung and hit until he could not swing anymore, punching me. So his arm was tired, and I did nothing but smile afterwards. And I started. But then I didn't care. I didn't care about my if my brother's son seen. But as he was swinging at me, I was backing up. I backed all the way back on the porch, and as soon as he seen that I was smiling, that his punches was doing nothing to me, as soon as he seen that smile, he fucking ran back, closed the door, and locked it, and put all his weight up against it. And he did not open the door until my dad came up the stairs, until he felt that I was not going to attack him because my dad was done holding me back. And he started talking smack and trash, saying he broke my nose and shit. And I looked at him, I smiled, and I thumped my nose with the hardest thump I could do. I said, look, if my nose was broke, I would know it. You would know it, and it's not. So that was the moment that I could not defend myself against my brother, to spare the sight of my nephew seeing that. Thanks for watching.